Well, we're less than 2 hours away from President Joe Biden's last State of the Union address before the election.
And a familiar face will be in attendance at the U.S. Capitol. Waukesha Police Chief Daniel Thompson was invited by Senator Tammy Baldwin. His presence is meant to highlight the work done to combat the opioid and fentanyl epidemic.
Our Ryan Jenkins is in Waukesha with why one family says this awareness really matters.
Here in Waukesha, I wanted to sit down with the dad of a boy who died because of a fentanyl overdose. I wanted to ask this family what's on their mind as the Waukesha police chief attends the State of the Union tonight.
Took what he thought was a Percocet pill, but it was a fake counterfeit pill that was laced with fentanyl, and he died within minutes after taking that.
Rich Rachwal and his wife Erin lost their son Logan to a fentanyl overdose while he was studying at UW-M in 2021. Since then, they've launched the Love Logan Foundation to raise awareness about the dangers of drugs.
It affects Democrats, it affects Republicans, it affects independents. It's not political. There's no political affiliation with these deaths at all.
As President Joe Biden gives the State of the Union address on Thursday night, Waukesha Police Chief Daniel Thompson will be in attendance. He was invited by Senator Tammy Baldwin to represent the lives lost to the deadly opioid overdose epidemic. Most recent data from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services shows that in 2022, there were more than 1,400 opioid-related deaths in Wisconsin, including nearly 70 in Waukesha County. A recent poll found nearly 90% of voters who were surveyed are at least somewhat concerned about fentanyl overdoses ahead of this year's election. 57% say they're very concerned, while 32% are somewhat concerned. I asked Rick what he hopes is talked about at the State of the Union. He mentioned policy.
It affects Democrats, it affects Republicans, it affects independents. It's not political. There's no political affiliation with these deaths at all. So I'm hoping that we can come to a resolution and do something about specifically like the border, fentanyl coming over the border from Mexico, that we can have penalties in place for people who are trying to distribute this.
He also hopes the presence of Chief Thompson will help inspire more training for law enforcement about how to handle overdose deaths. But most importantly, Rick said he hopes this topic, being on the world stage, will raise awareness.
I think any awareness that can be raised out there is great.
And he shares this message for anyone listening now.
If you don't know where that came from, the substance came from, the pills, or anything, if it didn't come from your doctor or a licensed pharmacist, you have to assume it contains fentanyl. And only 2 milligrams is enough to be a fatal dose that can kill you.
Reporting in Waukesha, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.